buying or purchasing medication in a hospital, and then when they actually tell you that it's out of stock, so bibigyan nila ng pricing yun, di ba? So halimbawa, amlodipine for 4 pesos and 80 cents, mga ganun. And then when you go outside, when you go outside, that 40.80 cents na amlodipine for one cost is already like 11 pesos outside. Have you ever tried that? Yung parang, ba't mas mura sa ospital mo? Ever figured why? Or have you ever experienced that? Who among you can actually agree with me na mas mura nga po yung gamot sa ospital? Anyone? By experience perhaps? Or by experience? Anyone from the class? Meron ba naka-experience nun? Mas mura sa hospital, kaysa sa Mercury, ay mga ganun. Very reason class why this low pricing is available for a hospital setting is again their conjunction and their agreement with AO 49 series of 2000. What does this actually entail? That the maximum price or markup, okay, whatever you guys will be adding para makita, no, para yung tubo ninyo lumago, something like that, is not less than 30%, but not more than 50%. Okay, that's why it's important that you get to um, check out, all right, the real pricing of these medications. Okay, so yun yung very reason ko kaya control. We call this way of controlling the prices of the products that is found within a hospital pharmacy. We're only allowed to at least put 30 to 50% at least from all of these medications. And not only from these medications, also with your devices. Ano yung mga devices na pwedeng bilhin sa hospital farm? Anyone? Sige nga. I'll try to ask you, what are those devices o basta non-medical, non-medication? Okay, perhaps pwedeng device, pwedeng equipment. Ano yung mga alam ninyong nabibili sa pharmacy aside from medication, so medicines? Anyone? I'll give you one example. Gloves, di ba? Nakakabili doon. Mas mura lang. Anyone, anything else? Sa tingin ninyo nabibili sa pharma aside from the meds? Ano ba mga in-off? Thermometer, sabi ni Miss Wigan. Minsan. Sige. Sabi ni Miss Lakasandile, syringes. Anything else? Ano pa yung mga meron sa butika ng hospital na talagang meron to? Have you seen a catheter? Yung mga ganun. Oxygen mask. Minsan oxygen tank. Yung mga ganun. So yun kasama yun sa mga kasama. Suture. Blades. Mga yan. Aside from medication sa oxygen mask, diaper. Oh, yes, diaper. Mga ibang yung mga ibang pharmacy may mga diaper. Kasi nga sa operation. Good. So those are again covered with the pricing involved with AO 49 series of 2000 that regulates, all right, these specific specific products found in their premises. O, diba? Tapos lalabas ka, mas mahal. Ano ba yun? So, ganun talaga. Mas mahal sa labas. Okay? So, related to pricing is again, magkaiba ma'am ang pricing at saka SRP. Anyone? Anyone, by the way, who could actually transcribe what SRP is? What is SRP? Miss Wigan, suggested retail price. Okay, you're right, actually, kids. But are you familiar how are these basically determined? Baka naman kayo, isa kayo sa mga nagre-reklamo, ang taas naman, ang mahal-mahal. Baka sabihin mo, sino na naman sisisihin mo daan. For your information, that specific pricing is, of course, entirely or is actually one of the factors that will dictate the price that we have inside of the pharmacy or drugstore. Pero yun na nga, meron tayong sinusunod na pricing acts. 'Di ba? Now, for your information, as part of the factors that could play a role in our prices, okay, for all of our products inside of the pharmacy, there is a specific law. I wanted you to search on that. May specific law class that is involved in dictating the prices of our basic commodities and our necessities. Ano kayang law yun? Hanapin niyo yun na. Hanapin niyo yun. What is that specific law that's, dictates pricing, okay, of our necessities and our commodities here in our country? Now, specifically in that law, you could already identify that there is really a council involved with the pricing of our meat, vegetables, lahat yun. Meron tayong sinasawag na secretaries or council made up of several secretaries of different regulatory bodies and several representatives. All right, from the Department of Agriculture, from Commerce, o kaya yung mga nasa involved sa poultry, yung mga ganun. So they are the ones who are at least no regulating the price hike or the price yes, yung pag-lower down ng pricing. And once it is approved by the president, that's the only time that we can already increase or decrease these specific prices. So yun yun. So SRP on the other hand is actually identified through identifying a specific price for 3 months, and then dun tayo magsiset ng SRP. Okay? So ganun din sa drugs or sa medications na meron sa pharmacy. So you ought to, basically compare that with the SRP that is provided by the DTI and the Price Council Act or Price Act Council. Basta those group of people who dictates the prices of our commodities. Kasama yung gamot dun. Essential and non-essential medicines are basically part of those acts or regulation that dictates their tax or their pricing. Okay? Yun lang naman sa pricing. Parang ang dami na sinabi na. Yun lang naman sa pricing. Okay? Just wanted you to recall ha. Identify that specific law that is involved with price acts. Right? So this is an added, connection of our topic to other subjects. Okay. Now, aside from you guys managing your money, okay, and dictating the price, you are also allowed to at least, allocate those funding based on the following grounds. Okay, so take note that you can already acquire your drugs or medications via direct supplier, contact. Diba? Kakausapin natin sila. Seldom lang tayo nagpo-produce or some of our medications is actually donated. But you're still supposed to manage them wisely. Okay? So, most of the time, procurement method in a hospital setting is through competitive bidding. Okay, so it's again a presentation of which company and which company would be laying their grounds or their benefits over the other brands of products. Okay, still under RA 9184. Okay, now in terms of all of these things that is actually happening, what I want you to remember is in terms of managing the finances of the department in which you're held accountable, that's why isa yun sa mga gusto kong i-highlight, class. Okay, para your vignette or your focus would be again trimmed down to 3 things that you're supposed to be taking note of. Pag-usapang pera, okay, you wanted to ensure, class, that our pharmacy would have a continuous supply of our medications. Nonetheless, kung wala tayong ibibigay, wala tayong mapoprovide the service. I mean, you cannot give something that you do not have. So you want to make sure that with that funding that you're using, it is being used for replenishment of the products that you want to be made available in your pharmacy. Is that clear? Another thing would be in your accountability for all of the medications or medicines that you are having. So it's not a type of role that you're supposed to be, I need this, I need that, I need this, based or basically, procuring your products based on feelings. Naalala niyo ba kasi yung parang yung time na ano, nagkaroon ng paracetamol